Gentlemen, in this video I will show you some of my old style, outfit and hairstyle mistakes back from when I was a younger guy in high school and college. In this video I'm going to be somewhat vulnerable for you guys and show you some of the slightly more embarrassing photos from my younger years in high school and college and tell you what I would have done differently back then to look and feel better about myself. So let's not waste any more time and let's begin. The first photos that you're looking at here are, in my opinion, somewhat diabolical. This is from, I want to say 2017 perhaps, where I used to play a lot of FIFA back then. I was a huge gamer and I loved playing FIFA every single day, every single year. And a couple of times I went to these IRL events where you could win money. And since I was a fan of esports, I of course attended one in my home city where I grew up here in Denmark, and these photos of myself are diabolical. That semi-mohawk that is slightly tilted to the side is not a good look, combined with the very thin beard that isn't fully grown out and shaped out yet. The t-shirt, I remember I loved the bold Adidas t-shirt with the black and white color scheme. I really enjoyed how I felt while wearing it, but the problem with this outfit in general is that I'm wearing sweatpants outside in public where I want to impress others. That's not a good look. The second thing here is that t-shirt makes me look very slender and very slim. That in itself is a good thing, but my arms look like spaghetti arms. I look like someone who hasn't lifted a weight ever in his life, and I think at that point I might have just started lifting like for a year or so. So what I would have done is to roll up the sleeves a little bit to show off a little bit more biceps, to make me look a little bit more swole, even though I wasn't really swole at all. Other than that, my very thin gold chain with a cross, I would have hid it underneath my t-shirt in order for it not to clash with the silver watch that I'm wearing. And 4, I would completely banish the bracelet that I'm wearing. It's way too worn out. It wants to come off my wrist there. And generally my facial features, my hairstyle, my beard, everything is off here. This is a complete no-go for me. And the fact that I even was published on a newspaper with that photo, I was very proud of it because I didn't know better in terms of how I could improve my looks. But looks wise, it's not a good look. So gentlemen, if this looks reminiscently of you, go to the gym, hit some weights, put on some muscle mass, dress a little bit nicer, especially when you're out in public and you might perhaps meet some people of status in the field that you're in or want to be in, and perhaps if there's some journalists there to take photos of you, and really look at the hairstyle that might fit you the most. And if you can't grow out a full beard, wait for it to grow out and look presentable before you're going to be posted on social media and in a newspaper. Next up is once again a picture. I'm going to criticize my hairstyle. That semi-mohawk needed to be banished because that semi-mohawk is diabolical. I knew that I took this picture around when I started going to the gym, so I think it's mid 2016, mid 2017 perhaps. So I started to get a little bit of muscle mass there as the newbie gain started to kick in. But another thing that I needed to banish way sooner was these very baggy shorts. They are way too big for me, both width and lengthwise. These are way too long and way too wide. It made my legs look even smaller than they were. And even though my legs weren't really that small, they weren't really small, but because of the width of the shorts, they probably looked even smaller. In that photo, it looks like I have chicken legs, to be honest. It is not a good look. Either grow your hair out to be wider, as I eventually did, or completely trim it all off to make it a buzz cut type of hairstyle. That is diabolical. Other than that, this picture over here that I'm looking at is from my trip to Paris with my college class in 2018 when I saw Mona Lisa. And that hair, even though it was starting to look better because I grew my hair out on the sides, it is still not a good look. It is way too spiky, it's way too awkward, there's no structure. I thought I knew what I was doing, but that was clearly not it. The hoodie was kind of nice. I missed that hoodie. It was personalized with my nickname, but this was really not a good look. Even though it started to look better at this point, it was still not a good look at all. Please grow your hair out on the sides as I did in that photo, but please do something way prettier and more structured in terms of a hairstyle. Next up is this photo that I took with a friend. Not only is that gynecomastia screaming at me, even though I still have gynecomastia till this day, here in this photo with the backpack, it is even more visible, and that is simply not a good look. Combined with that very bright polo shirt, really not a good look at all. I really like the color, but it simply is not it. And with the stripes going horizontally, just made me look fatter, to be honest. With that double chin, with that weird grin of mine, that was weird. And the hair is diabolical. It went everywhere. I don't know how I could get myself outside the door with that hair. I know I was using these very old school type of hair gels that were very sticky and generally disgusting, something that you used back in the early 2000s, if not 90s. That is not a good look. So if I could backtrack, I would definitely lose some weight even quicker, abolish that ugly polo shirt, and definitely do something with my hair. Maybe grow it out to make it longer, to give it more volume and thickness, or maybe even just buzz everything down this length that I have now, or if not shorter, to give my face a little bit more structure. Gentlemen, if you look like this nowadays, please listen to what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. This was me many years ago, and if I could improve on it, I would have done as much as I possibly could. Lastly is the most recent picture. I think this was taken late 2018, maybe start 2019, where my hair started to look better, but the outfit is what's not doing it for me. The shirt is too big, way too wrinkled, and not really fitting me right, combined with the white jeans with the dress shirt look and the black belt to make me look somewhat off and really separate my body in a way. What I was looking for with this outfit was to give myself a monochromatic look, whereas the outfit that I did over here is way better. The shirt fits me way better. I've put on some muscle mass so I look a little bit more fit, and the slacks are perfectly fitted as well. There's no difference in tone and not way too big difference of fabrics to not throw off the outfit's vibe, but this fit here was really not it, and the tie for that occasion was also not a good look. It just doesn't fit the theme. Like, why would I wear a tie with a poorly fitted dress shirt and a pair of white jeans that were way too tight? That's for sure. I remember them. Gentlemen, do not wear a very wrinkled, way out of proportion dress shirt with a pair of way too tight white jeans. And if you are, don't wear a black belt. It won't work. The hair is better. The hair is somewhat acceptable, but the rest, I don't think so. Gentlemen, that was it for this video where I look at some of my old style mistakes. What do you guys think? Have you had worse than this? Do you think they were diabolical just as much as I did? What would you have changed and done differently based on the pictures that I showed you here? And do you think my commentary is correct based on the things that I would have changed if I could back then? Leave your comments down in the comment section. I would love to see what you have to say down there. And if you might have some positive comments for someone that might be in this awkward age as I was when I was younger, please comment them down below. I think other people would appreciate that as well. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the Men's Improvement YouTube channel for more videos about fragrances, grooming, style, fashion, skincare, fitness, watches, everything that will make you, gentlemen, the best possible versions of yourselves. The last few things that I want to ask you, gentlemen, is to smile more because it's free, and I want you to watch one of these two videos right here. This one here will go to my latest upload, whereas this one up here is going to be a video that the YouTube algorithm thinks you will enjoy.